Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Canada. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we have defeated the CSA. Union of Interest. Like, what can I do? Not fully independent, America's United. Quid pro quo. United States fully independent. Canada has returned the lands. Why Canada declared support to the international convention debate. What am I missing? Well, the following is true. Canada returned lands, not including Alaska or New England. Have I not done that? Political power goes down by 15. Get a little bit more support for pay. Yeah, I can give them 15 political power. That is fine. How much is 15 political power worth? Actually, a lot, because people are still very upset in my country. But it's okay. Don't worry about it too much. At least not right now. Invite more countries to the IEDC. Invite Australasia. You have agreed to join. Trade relations has gone up. We have 150 political power we can spend here. Of course, we're going to spend it in us first. Give me a free military factory. Thank you very much. Invite Portugal to the thing as well. After that, we'll probably support the French Republic, I would imagine. They seem like the most logical choice next. I mean, while New England is still a subject of ours, we might as well get our steel from them. Even if it's not built to last. Portugal's free to join. Do I not have to do this? I was just trading with them, right? Not too sure. Very strange. So anyways, now that we BC, let us go back and rebuild our rail expansion in the British Columbia. 17 to 51. So I think victory in the Civil War is what actually triggers the event. Democracy triumphs. Japan is annexed to Philippines. And as soon as they do that event, then we should be able to kind of unify these territories. Get America to join the Entente. And then have a pretty strong base for the invasion of the French. Also, Ukraine seems like they're actually doing a pretty good job against the Germans. Much more than I would have expected. So you guys can't invade, right? Not until June of next year. But our Marines are ready to go. I mean, let's see. You have 37 to 204. Italy, remember, is not actually in the faction quite yet. They will be at some point. What the hell is this? I think Bulgaria might win, even though it really looks like they shouldn't. Yeah, they might expect the Serbians to capitulate if they take like one of these cities. It'll be a very weird scenario. But we shall see. My steel is garbage. And I have no factories in which to trade. Look, we're investing in somebody with 10% consumer goods. That's not fantastic. But we've done like 3 more days. Oh, they were very, very close. But looks like Bulgaria did get annexed. No longer investing. Now, can I please get some steel? No? Dutch Revolution. 16. We'll get 32 from you. We'll get 1 more from Germany, I guess. Dutch East Indies wants to settle their government here. Once their monarchy has fallen in the stage of syndicalism, So the queen and her confidants escaped the chaos to establish resistance from the colonies. Yeah, we'll let them join the Entente. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Japan, do not declare war on us. I know you're thinking about it, but please do not do so. Germany's actually fighting like a two-front war right now. Germany's getting involved in a lot more nonsense than you might expect. Let's invite New England to the IDC while we still have the chance to do so. Begin the Canadian Royal Tour. Popularity will increase, but it's already so low that I can't imagine they would be super happy about it. Like, it's going to go from very low to low. It really doesn't seem like it really benefits me all too much. Man, the labor camps. Like, I really don't think we can really afford to... Also, these garrisons are good to get rid of. You know, the garrisons are just horrible. Don't have enough equipment, though. You guys have militias in you as well? Yeah, York Volunteers. But I think it's better for us. I mean, what's 3? 3 is the light tanks. Yeah, we don't have light tanks. We have a lot of artillery pieces. We'll do that. We're building too much artillery, so take 1 off artillery. Take 2 off light tanks as well. We do need a lot of industry. But our economic output, kind of terrible. Can I keep suppressing Quebec? Yes, please, thank you. Like, what are they at now? Dwindling resistance. You guys are at, looks like no resistance anymore. And you're suppressed. It's gonna take us a little while to get all this stuff back and repaired. We also now finally done our rail expansion. Coastal forts, 75,000 manpower. It's not bad. And you're what allows us to attack the British. You also create an intelligence company for us, so we do not actually... Did I do one myself? No, I did not. Okay. Let's do some preparations for war, then. The United States has asked for New England, so I can't just say no to them. But still, we're out over. The United States has decided to ask us to return for New England. It intervene in the region and protect our interests. With the United States victory in the Civil War, they, as they claim it to American legitimacy, are asking for New England's rightful return. They stress that war is rather likely if we refuse. Well, I don't have any troops in Canada, so it's not worth a war. Back in business. I haven't given you back Alaska quite yet. Yeah, New England doesn't exist anymore. Fully independent is not in a faction. Is there an error? Like, it says why Canada declared support for them. I think it's actually I think that typo means that we cannot actually do this event. I mean, it's one of the following. Not including Alaska or New England, though. So I don't think this focus is correct. Because of this typo. Because why Canada isn't a country. I might be wrong on that. I might be reading it incorrectly. Oh, you are now... I mean, I'll join your war, but I'm not going to do anything about it. How many men do you have? 18 divisions, 6 to 19. You should be able to win this. Like, I don't know if anybody else is actually going to be getting involved. Would you even say yes? Like, you would say yes, but I don't want to get anybody else involved. You know what, Australia? You're close. We'll bring the Australians in. See if they can help suppress the stuff that's going on in Indonesia. But of course, I'm not sending anybody else in. Are you out of your mind? We got a war in France we got to go fight very soon. Even though I still don't know if we're really in a super strong position to do this. Back the exiles. I mean, you're already very high. I don't think we actually need your influence to be super high anymore. They can increase your influence. Factory. Popularity. At the end of the year. Or plus 50 political power. I mean, industry is always nice. I just don't know what the more influence they have does for us. But I don't think them being popular really does anything else either. You get war support based on his popularity, so at least I can understand how that's useful, but other than that, I really don't know. You know what, let's just try to make the king a little bit more popular. Maybe we can boost our war support. I mean, we're already at 100%. Because we're technically fighting a defensive war, even though, I don't know, that's maybe debatable, I would say. Yeah, so it looks like the Bottomian Commune is going to be killed. Ukraine doing surprisingly well. I'm assuming Germany's not actually just not sending troops over there. They will at some point. Once Ukraine capitulates Lithuania and capitulates Belarus, and they actually border Germany directly, then they'll send basically all their troops to go kill Ukraine. But until that moment, you know, you still have some time. I have a lot of destroyers, I think, so we'll upgrade this. They're making old artillery, so let's upgrade you to be a little bit better. Our Air Force, we should send them over to Sardinia. Have a decent Air Force in the region. Even though I'm pretty sure the International's Air Force is a little bit better. With support of the Germans, we should still be looking pretty okay. Italian Republic has not... Does Romania have half of Bulgaria? Same with Greece. I actually have no idea what's happening right here. I mean, Germany actually did land troops in Ukraine. I don't know how they did that, to be completely honest with you, but they did do it. Republic's clear war on Haiti. Everything in this island is just going back and forth forever. But 1 year, the exiles will be a little better. There's been a coup in White Ruthenia. Actually, another coup in White Ruthenia. So 2 coups in a row in White Ruthenia. The war's over. I guess we'll return it. I really thought, I did say to return it, right? Yeah, there we go. For a second, I was like, oh no, did I actually to say I'm going to declare war on the United States, which we definitely cannot support right now. Oh, you're way too expensive. We're still in 1938. We should be getting 1940 tax. At least not yet. I mean, you have plus 65 opinion of me. Why are you outraged? Occupy New England, approve of government, assist in civil war. Maybe because we're not democratic, we actually can't ask them to join our faction. What are you doing? You're not doing back in business. You're going to protect democracy because you're nerds. I mean, Canada doesn't need any democracy. All we need is our glorious king. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm still not too sure why I was not able to do quid pro quo.
Ready to move.
I do think it's just bugged. Am I do we invade France first, or do we invade the British first? What's Ireland? Ireland's not in a faction. And I don't believe the British have tried to threaten Ireland quite yet, because I think we would have gotten an event by now. We're getting our oil up. Get concentrated industry too while we are in the neighborhood. Australia, are you helping these guys out? Potentially. I mean, it looks like Indonesia is actually doing a pretty okay job. And you've joined the Russian faction then. Okay. So that does throw Germany in a weird situation, because now they're at war with somebody that they actually cannot invade naturally. There's no way for Germany to get to Ukraine. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. Thank you for the Lend-Lease. Nicaragua's capitulated. Mexico is in the Third International. If I can actually get you to join the Entente, that would be nice. Panama is still in our faction. I appreciate their support in all this. Do I even want to call anybody else in? I don't think so. I mean, the AI is calling everybody else in, so there's nothing I can do about it. Keep on suppressing the Quebecois. EDC. Invite more countries into it. Serbia has joined the Russian alliance. Okay, Russia's getting quite powerful. We haven't done the new munition plants. We actually can't upgrade this stuff quite yet. But get this here. Sardinia has joined the thing. Does that mean... No, we're still fine on trade here. So the Belgrade Pact doesn't exist anymore. Albania and Serbia have joined up with the Russians, just like the Belarusians have. So it does create an interesting situation. Oh, Romania is also joined the Russian alliance. A lot of people joining. Again, more than I've ever seen happen in the past. Have we captured their capital? It looks like the answer is no. I think this is actually their current capital. Which is understandable. You know, Java is like the most populated island maybe on Earth. I'm not too sure about that, but... like, you know, ignoring that all of this is technically one island. Depending how you want to look at it. Large military access off the coast of Britain. Why would I want to do anything in the Germany or United States? Of course we're going to do it against the British. I do know in, I think Darkest Hour, like the original Kaiserreich mod, didn't actually have to go to war with the International. You could have gone to war with Germany. I do know that's a thing that could have happened. Oh god, what's happening here? Anyways. We have 1 naval operations. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Bulgaria is actually puppet state of the... I mean, they're also in the Russian faction. Which is nice. We have 50 political power. Invite the Dutch Indies. We won't be able to have enough to actually invest in anybody else, though, unfortunately. Dutch Indies has agreed to join. Thank you. We can actually invest directly into the pool itself. Let's throw in a full 50. IEDC advisors. A contribution to IEDC allows us to take advantage of their pool of advisors. For 1 year, what do we want? Dockyard output, meh. Construction speed, eh. Probably factory output. To me, that seems like by far the best choice. 17, 10 divisions. You're like our initial invasion squad. Push your way into Toulon. Establish a beachhead. But of course, the still war in South Africa. Former Former British dominion in South Africa is deceased or descended into chaos. Former British provinces of Cape and Natal, as well as Rhodesia, battle with Afrikaner dominated Orange Free State and Transvaal. Yeah, so support the Union South Africa because I think you like us a little bit more. We don't like you, even though we actually have the same ideology. Must win the war. Like, you can join the Entente. Don't join the Reichspakt for obvious reasons, but help us out. Invasion focus, which actually gives our invasion 10% faster, less preparation time. Bail out the Dominion of Canada. I don't know if that really makes a ton of sense, but okay. We'll do it now. I mean, it's still September. We probably should have actually invested in our natural resources. Like, we need steel. We're lacking in steel. Okay, actually, so Syndicalist Greece has risen up. And for the first time in a long time, Greece is not in the Belgrade Pact. Oh, Romania's going to war in Serbia. Are they not in the faction together? They're not. Russia will support... Russia is going to support the Serbians against both of these guys. So we'll kind of see exactly what's going to go on, but... Because Ukraine... Can Ukraine join the Russian faction? I'm sure they can. So if Russia and Ukraine went to war with Germany, like right now, it would really throw things in a tizzy, for sure. Anti-syndicalism on the Imperial Broadcasting Service. The Imperial Broadcasting Service, founded by Sir John Reith in 1926 after the British Revolution. His previous broadcasting corporation, organization, the BBC, taken over by the Syndicalists. Well, political power. 10% war support. We're gonna have. Oh, we're gonna, I think, be on the offensive, which is gonna be, I think, a -20. Like, I don't even know what the point of changing popularity in syndicalism is. Because there's no way for the syndicalists to actually take over in Canada. Without a direct... Doing a royal visit. Let's do a royal visit to Australia. We'll see how that goes for us. Maybe it makes things better. Maybe it makes things worse. We will see soon. Second Northern Expedition. Not too worried about that at all. We get war propaganda, but I don't think we need that at the moment. Emerging draft for 30 days. Did we just gain a national spirit forever? Not too sure. Well, I don't want to risk using it against Indonesia when I can use it against the British when the war actually comes. But for now, I think this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not do it, can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.